Okay, good morning. My name is Bryan and I am here going to present my thesis proposal with the title, A Psychoanalysis on Internal Conflict of the Riddler, as seen in Matt Reeves' The Batman movie. So, background of the study. In the film, The Batman, the Riddler served as a compelling antagonist, contrasting sharply with the Batman itself. While Batman adheres to a moral code that avoids killing, the Riddler employs a ruthless method, including murder, to achieve his sense of justice and vengeance against Gotham's corruption. This creates an internal conflict within the Riddler, as he struggles with the morality of his actions and their consequences. Aspects adds depth to his character and highlights the dynamic tension between him and the Batman. So the research question that I asked in this proposal is from the background of the study explained. The research question is as follows. First, what are the key psychological motivations and factors contributing to the Riddler's internal conflict in Matt Reeves' portrayal of the characters in the Batman? Secondly, how does the Riddler's internal conflict provide insights into the themes and commentary on justice, morality, and societal norms within the context of the movie, The Batman? And then the purpose of the study is to conduct an in-depth analysis of the Riddler's character in the Batman, focusing specifically on his internal conflict, motivations, and psychological complexities. Additionally, the research aims to analyze how the Riddler's internal conflict serves as a vehicle for exploring broader themes such as justice, morality, and societal norms within the context of the movie. The significance of the study is this research aims to contribute both theoretically and practically. Theoretically, it seeks to deepen the academic understanding of Sigmund Freud's concept of the id, ego, and superego. Practically, it aims to serve as a reference for further research, contributing to the development of Freud's theory. For the scope and the limitation, the scope in this research intend to investigate about the Riddler's internal conflict in the movie, with Sigmund Freud's theory of id, ego, and superego. For the limitation, this research only focused on occurrence of the main antagonist, which is Edward Nashton or his persona, the Riddler, in his personal struggle against Gotham corrupt justice system. For the key terms and the definition of it, the first one that I use is Freudian psychoanalysis. Freud theory explores the human mind's dynamic, focusing on unconscious process. His model includes the id, or primal instincts, the ego, or mediator with reality, and the superego, or eternalized societal norms. Freudian psychoanalysis aims to resolve unconscious conflicts from early childhood, bringing repressed thoughts to consciousness, facilitating psychological healing. The second that I use is film. Film is an interpretation as a public medium that functions as a mass of entertainment, where it reflects the wants, needs, fears, and aspiration of the people. Quoted from Alan and Montgomery. The third that I use is character. Character is an imagined person who inhabits in a story, although that simple definition may admit to a few exceptions. In the main character of a story, human personalities are the main points to the audience. Quoted from Kennedy. And then we come to chapter 2, review of related literature. Film as literary works. Film and literature influence each other through shared storytelling elements like character development and conveying message. Both use plots, characters, and resolutions, with literary techniques enhancing film narrative. Their close relationship is evident in frequent adaptation of literary works into films, showing that film can be analyzed using the same critical methods as literature. Next that I use is character and characterization. Character and characterization are key elements in literature and storytelling. Characters are significant individuals or elements within a story, driving the plot through their actions, emotion, and interactions. Characterizations is the process by which a writer develops and reveals a character traits, personality, and motivations, allowing readers or audience to understand and engage with them. This process gives characters depth and reliability, enhancing the audience connection and comprehension of the narrative. Next that I use is Freudian psychoanalysis. Freudian psychoanalysis by Sigmund Freud explores the human psyche through unconscious desires, childhood experiences, and defense mechanisms. Freud's model includes the id or pleasure principle, ego, reality principle, and superego or moral conscience, which regulate behavior. Childhood, childhood experience shape adult personality through psychosexual stages, with unresolved conflicts potentially leading to later psychological issues. First, the id. The id is the primitive and instinctual part of the psyche. Operating on the pleasure principle, it seeks immediate gratification of basic needs and desires, without concern for consequences or morality. The id is driven by unconscious impulses and desires such as hunger, thirst, and sexual urges. The ego, on the other hand, is the conscious rational part of the psyche which operates on the reality principle. It mediates between the demand of the id, the constraint of reality, and the moral standards of the superego. The ego seeks to satisfy its desire in a socially acceptable and realistic manner. The superego, the last one, represents internalized societal norms, values, and moral standards. It acts as a conscience, enforcing moral judgments and ideals learned from parents, teacher, and society. The superego strive for perfection and morality, often imposing guilt and anxiety when its standards are not met. And then I use these previous studies for my inspiration. The first one is titled Analysis of Id, Ego, and Superego of the Main Character in the Movie Script Cruella by Tony McNamara and Dana Fox, which is written by Ramadhani, Mogia, and colleagues in the year 2022. The second that I used for inspiration is Id, Ego, and Superego represented by the main character of 50 Shades of Grey movie, Christian Grey, by Sutrazat in the year 2016. The third one that I use is the id, ego, and superego role in shaping the main character's personality in Oliver Bowden's Assassin's Creed Forsaken by Hutauruk in the year 2019. The fourth one is the aspect of id, ego, and superego on Arthur character in Jason Weiner's movie Arthur from Permana in the year 2013. And the fifth is the analysis of id, ego, and superego in the character of Marlowe in Conrad's Heart of Darkness from KMU Orgala in the year 2018. And then we'll come to chapter 3, the research method. First one is my research design. This research used a qualitative method according to John W. Creswell, explains that qualitative methods used as a variety designs use distinct data analysis steps and rely on text and image data. For the data and the sources of the data, primary data from the film include dialogues, interactions, and visual imagery. Secondary data I use from academic sources discuss relevant psychoanalytic theories, which is id, ego, and superego. The aim is to uncover the reader's psychological motivations and conflicts, contributing to understanding character development in modern superhero films. The third research instrument, the researchers serve as the primary instrument, which is myself, collecting and analyzing data from the Batman film, including scenes, dialogue, and narrative. Additionally, supporting data from books, journal, and articles on psychoanalysis are collected for analysis. Fourth one is data collection. The research collects data on the reader's character in the Batman. Through systematic observation, steps include watching the film multiple times to note psychological traits, comparing dialogues with the script for nuances, and documenting key observations for psychoanalytic analysis. And the fifth, data analysis. After collecting data from the movie The Batman, scripts, and related notes, the researchers follow Powell and Renner's methodology for analysis. This involves 5 steps: verifying data accuracy, categorizing data into dialogues, correlating data with research questions, and interpreting finds. And the fifth, drawing conclusions tailored to psychoanalyze the reader. And that is all for my proposal on my thesis. Thank you for watching and listening. Goodbye.